long format debut, okay, as Bella Yappe Chaudhary. Call Me Bae is directed by Colin Dacuna, and we need some applause for Colin. Yes, thank you. And produced by Dramatic Entertainment with Karan Johar, Apurva Mehta, and Mishra as executive producers. Talia Honi Chahiye. Thank you very much. Rehan Samad, Muskan Jafri, Niharika Lyra Dutt, Lisa Mishra, and Minnie Mathur in pivotal roles. Some of you are sitting here looking absolutely rich, if I may say so. Give them a round of applause and welcome them today. Thank you. Call Me Bae, of course, will premiere on Prime Video in India and across 240 plus territories and countries on the 6th of September. Zahir si baat hai. Now to talk to you, this is going to be a little more serious. You know, he's extremely good looking and could be part of the cast actually. I'd like to invite on stage Head of Originals, Prime Video India, Nikhil Madhok. Thank you. You know, this guy could actually be like one of those rich like brothers in the series. Nikhil, have you ever considered that? Okay. Alright, okay, we're very excited about Call Me Bae. But as one of the creative forces behind the project and as a viewer, what do you think is the most exciting thing about this series?
Firstly, thank you everyone for being here. I wanted to start by saying that our endeavor at Prime Video is really to tell very engaging stories, entertaining stories, but it's also important that these are stories that can spark conversations. We've been fortunate that most of our shows have been able to do that, whether it's Family Man or Mirzapur, Patal Lok, Panchayat, Jubilee. And I think in that list, Call Me Bae is a fantastic new addition because it's going to do exactly that. You know, it's a really, really charming story about this woman's journey of self-discovery. It's extremely poignant, it's extremely funny, very bingeable, very exciting. So we're really looking forward to this show. And I think a huge amount of credit goes to Dramatic Entertainment, our creative partners. We absolutely enjoy collaborating with Karan, Apurva, Shomin. I must really call out Ishita, who's the founder, who's the creator of this series, who's done such a brilliant job, and the writers Samina and Rohit. And of course, you mentioned Colin, who's brought a lot of refreshing energy to the direction. And when you see the trailer, you come to know, and later the series, it's really, really good. But at the end of the day, the beating heart of this story is Ananya Panday and the entire cast of Call Me Bae. They've absolutely done a phenomenal job. So really, really looking forward to bringing the story to everybody, and I can't wait for the trailer to get unveiled soon today.
Well, thank you so much, Nikhil. I really didn't think that I could get even more intrigued by this, but now that you've said this to us, a lot of us in this audience, actually most of us, we're going to be the first ever audience that watches the trailer, so I'm very excited about that. But alongside you, of course, while you stay and give me company on the stage, I would now like to welcome the trailblazers who've not only shaped the landscape of Indian entertainment, but have also redefined the art of storytelling. Karan Johar and Mishra, the executive producers behind Call Me Bae, and the OG hustlers behind the glamour. Yeah, there they are. Hi, how are you? I don't need to be here anymore, Karan, just please take over. You know, like, just respect. Just do all of it, because we learn from it.
Thank you.
Well, सबसे पहले I do want to say congratulations, and let's ask you to tell us what we need to know about the show just before we all watch this trailer. Over to you.
You need to know that it started with Karan Johar having a nightmare. If he wakes up without his designer bags, big glasses, sandal jackets, what will happen? Jokes apart, I think it's a fish out of water trope, but the fish is different and the water is completely different. I think that much you need to know, and then we'll get the trailer whenever we see it.
Karan, Air Stern's Hustler, that's the vibe, and I want to know what made you want to tell this story.
Firstly, I have to say thank you so much. Thank you, Nikhil, and thank you to the entire team of Prime for homing and housing our show Call Me Bae. We produce a lot of content at Dharma and Dramatic, but I think Somen, who heads it all, I think really knows and understands that I'm truly, truly passionate about this particular show. And I'll tell you because I think it was an idea that came out in some discussion we had. And then we created the narrative, and with the expertise of Ishita Moitra, who was the head writer of the series, with Rohit and Samina guiding her along the process. Everyone watches stories that are from rags to riches. This is from riches to rags. and in a tone of humor, in a tone of irony, and also towards the end, a tone of empowerment. Depicted so beautifully by Ananya Panday. I would go as far as saying that you have seen her in a lot of work and she has been growing from strength to strength, but this is by far her best work and will define her in the world of entertainment, and everyone is going to, and I'm saying this like, Danke ki chotni. You're going to love Ananya Panday. This show, marks our tremendous collaboration with Prime Video. We've had so many successful associations, even in the series space with Love Story, which was one of the most acclaimed series that happened prior to this, and now we come out with Me Bae. We've had a bunch of amazing movies that we've done together, and this is really yet another step in the absolute right direction. And I have to add, we have an absolutely terrific ensemble. I can see all of them in the front row. I mean, like literally all of them and Ananya together make this show what it is.
Well,
And I'll end with something else, but I will say that after you have to say what you have to say.
as I always say, that all of us do what we do because of you, Karan. So thank you so much for enabling us. You don't even know it. But I do know that we have a trailer to show them. But before that, I think Colin is somebody that you...
I was going to say that. I was going to say that, so we have a director, a series director, Colin Nikuna, and he is absolutely amazing. He's brought in that chutzpah, he's brought in the spunk, the emotion, the irony, and eventually the empowerment of the main lead and the ensemble. He's really enhanced the written word and the material. I keep telling him, I'm teasing him, he has directed one of the films in Love Story, but in many ways, I think Somen will agree, this is his debut and this is his big launch. And if anyone who saw the initial announcement who had a launch, that should have had Colin in it. Because this is by far his big launch, and I'd love to invite him on stage. Colin Nikuna on stage.
Thank you everyone for being here, and I know everyone's waiting to watch the trailer, but I'm going to take some time to just thank everyone for the love that I've already received. From Karan sir, from Somen, from Apurva sir who's not here, from everyone at Prime Video, Nikhil, Aparna, Prerna, the whole team. It is with that love and that faith that we made the show with a lot of love. Okay, and it's not just me, no show is made, no series can be made with just a director and cast. There is a huge crew that went into making the show what it is, and I want to just acknowledge the writers who are here, Ishita, Samina and Rohit. We have some of our HODs, Ru and Joe who done the music, Pearl and everyone who couldn't be here. But without any more delay, presenting to you the trailer of Call Me.